Hello everyone and welcome to the next best of 3 in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2 Finals. It is an orc mirror in Group A between Grubby, the Dutch orc, at the bottom of the arena stand in yellow, starting with Altar and Burrow of course, and so is his opponent. Spawning at the top in red, the Korean orc player Lin. And at the moment, both of these players are up at 6 points on the first 2 ranks of Group A, with Grubby having only played 2 matches, beating both Hot and Hasuops, whereas Lin already has played 3 matches, beating Hasuops, Proteus, but losing to Hot. So, of course, both of them still very much in the run here, but especially for Grubby, the finals have looked tremendous thus far. And of course the group stage before the finals as well, where he didn't lose a single best of 3. So yeah, still unbeaten in terms of best of 3 in the entire tournament. So was Lin before he faced Hot. He's going for the Blade Master first, second farm, no? Okay, the PN here with a bit of lumber on his shoulder, seems to be heading out for some scouting. Grubby at the bottom, getting his second burrow here as expected. He's of course getting the Blade Master as well. And yeah, Lin with the same build, he's just scouting slightly earlier. Grubby, by the way, has... is he walled off his base for the time being? I believe this is a wall off. But as he's chopping away on those trees, I guess that wall off isn't going to last for all too long if he chops this one down. Lin, on the other hand, has at least completed the wall off up here. I think it's walled off down with the in between the altar and the forest as well. So yeah, both starting to creep. Let's just keep an eye. Yeah, this is crit first. Grubby interestingly going for the kobolds here first, with the Blade Master and his first grunt. So changing up the creep route somewhat, picking up the Cloak of Shadows. Lin with Slippers of Agility first, and let's see what he's getting here. Circlet, so very good items for the Korean. Whereas Grubby, well, I mean, he's way behind in terms of experience and items for the time being, but I mean, there's gonna be some thought behind this, and he's gonna creep here and he's gonna creep here eventually. Maybe he just wants to have the second grunt out, you know, already here to continue creeping. We'll see what his creep route is going to look like after this. Slippers of Agility found for the Dutch player right now as well. I mean, Lin continues creeping here. Grubby right now is gonna go for the creep in front of the Goblin Laboratory, so I guess it's not gonna make all too much of a difference at the end of the day. Meantime, tech started by both of them pretty much simultaneously. Lin a tiny bit ahead. And what has dropped here? Circlet. So both of them, yeah, pretty much with the exact same items, except Lin got the mantle, whereas Grubby did get the Cloak of Shadows. Lin does have the boots. Grubby is gonna get those as well. And both are heading, you know, towards the middle of the map right now. So very similar approach by both of them thus far. Now things are gonna heat up a little bit as both Grubby's Blade Master and Lin's Blade Master and his grunts are heading towards the gold mine down here. And actually, is Grubby missing him? No, he's gonna find the Blade Master of Lin creeping here. Lin, I believe, should have seen this. He has picked up the circlet here, dropped his mantle for the item slot though, and Grubby doesn't have an item slot either, interestingly, so neither of them picks up the mantle. Lin using one charge of heal salve here, and I guess he's gonna be satisfied with the XP of the assassin and the circlet from the gold mine creeps here. Now this is a little bit ambitious by Lin, trying to go for Grubby's grunt here, and he's gonna be forced away. Yeah, some damage taken on both sides, and Grubby was actually able to cancel the heal salve here with his reinforcing grunt, so nicely done by him. Lin doesn't really want to get out of the out of the Windwalk here for using another heal salve, but now he's using it. Grubby's grabbing the rest of the XP. Game still stays somewhat even for the time being. Now tier 2 will be reached on both sides, and now this is where things will get a little bit more interesting. Both of them are once again about to engage. Lin only with 3 grunts here. Getting Shadowhunter and his tier 2 buildings in front of the base. Grubby forcing another Windwalk here. The Blade Master of Lin is taking quite a bit of damage. Is Grubby willing to trade grunts here? It looks like he's going to. Is he able to land the block with his grunt? Yes, he is for a moment, but the Blade Master, of course, a lot faster, is just circling around, but Grubby isn't making it too easy on him. He's gotten the kill in the meantime, and after another Windwalk, so will Lin. So, both of them almost with similar experience. Grubby's got 1 Windwalk left, so he doesn't need to be afraid of the Shadowhunter here. He's going to be able to cancel the Lodge. The Beast Tree probably not. In the meantime, he's getting his tier 2 buildings as well. The base is open in the meantime, so that is one, yeah, could potentially be a significant difference. And is he going to get the Beast Tree as well? He's trying to, but the Peons are being pulled, and Repair will be coming in time. 1 more grunt is falling on the side of Grubby. Town Portal pulled by the Dutch player as well, as he was about to lose 1 grunt after another to Hex and Focus Fire. A Town Portal and a grunt to delay the Spirit Lodge of Lin. Is that going to be worth it? Guess we'll find out. Level 3 now on Lin's Blade Master. Grubby will get there soon as well. He's heading out again, which is an interesting choice. Does he want to creep here in the middle? Or does he actually want to get aggressive against Lin, who's got a superior number of units for the time being, and who's going to have Spirit Link? Well, never mind, Grubby's going to have Spirit Link out first, but who's going to be getting a fight now where neither of the players has Spirit Link. So I think this might be a little bit oddly timed by Grubby. He's going for the Spirit Lodge again though, and Lin is going to have to retreat and is going to have to try and defend here. Lin is pulling some Peons. The Spirit Lodge is about to finish here. Hex on one of the Peons, and Grubby is not trying to go for it. Okay, Lin, is he going to get the Raider here? It looks like it. Ensnare is finished already. Speed Scroll by Grubby isn't going to make any difference. And yeah, that was definitely not worth it for Grubby. Didn't get anything crept while Lin already crept here. He's got a Shadowhunter that's an entire level ahead. And he's gotten the first Raider killed. And the Raiders usually in those early tier 2 skirmishes in Orc Mirrors are the first units to fall, as, you know, they provide the lockdown, of course, which is an important ability. And they are very easy targets for the Grunts and the Blade Master. Thanks to damage and armor types working out well for, you know, the Grunts attacking the Raider. Right, so Grubby is creeping some more. Lin is waiting here. There is the dust used by the Dutch player. Is he going to be able to get this Blade Master? I guess the answer is no, because there's only one. There's only one Ensnare, and now the Windwalk should be doing the trick, or won't it? No, it will do the trick. So Lin is escaping here. Lin with... does he only have 1 Raider still? Second Raider is coming just now. Did he forget his 50 supply burrow, perhaps? That would be an explanation, because Lin has had this Raider for quite a while. He's got this Walker out right now as well. And I feel like he should be a little bit further, you know, ahead here in terms of production. Grubby is getting a Witch Doctor here. Of course, for additional vision, for additional map control, but he's only going to have 1 Walker. Which in this particular situation where the game seems to be very tense, where Lin could be getting aggressive any second, given that he killed that Raider previously, you know, given that he has a nicely leveled Shadowhunter that is level 3 right now already. In this particular situation where Lin could get aggressive very soon, I'm not sure if Grubby can afford skipping on that second Walker for now. But he's gonna try and do that nevertheless. Shadowhunter has now finally gotten some experience as well. He's still way behind the Shadowhunter of Lin. But, you know, he's caught up a little bit at least. And the Sobi Mask, of course, is going to help a great deal as well. Scroll of the Beast on the side of Lin. That is another reason why a second walker would be great for Grubby, but I mean, he's gonna have that one out soon, and it looks like Lin is satisfied with just taking both of the Merc Camp creeps, which is a great deal, which leaves one big camp left on the map, which is very close to Lin's main. So Lin has gotten a great deal of creeping done here. Very superior creeping to Grubby, and then second Scroll of the Beast. Really, really not what he was hoping for. I mean, maybe he can use the Scroll of the Beast nicely, but then again, maybe not. Imagine, you know, 2 big mana potions, for example. Or a big mana potion and something else. Right, and it looks like Grubby is actually the one willing to get aggressive. He's still got the inferior Shadow Hunter, but it looks like he knows that if he just gives this up to Lin, then how the hell is he supposed to win a fight? They have similar armies. You know, Lin's got a pretty solid Blade Master, and Grubby, you know, needs to make something happen here, and he's going for the fight right now with an inferior Shadow Hunter. There are there's one heal scroll for Lin, there is one heal scroll for Grubby. The first raider of Lin is about to fall. The forest troll, the troll witch doctor is being attacked a little bit by the Blade Master, who's switching focus fire right now. Has Grubby lost the unit thus far? I don't think so. And the next raider of Lin is gonna fall, but a lot of units of Grubby are running low on HP here, and now this is where the lack of level 2 heal wave really comes into play. Is he gonna be able to save those units? Only one of them. The Grunt is falling as well, and at the end of the fight, Lin has gotten quite some kills here. A raider of Grubby, a Grunt of Grubby. Did the dog fall at the end? I think the dog did fall as well. And another town portal out of Grubby. That's the second one, keep that in mind, while Lin still didn't pull a single town portal. That is 700 gold gone. Well, I mean, Grubby didn't rebuy a town portal, but then again, that is some additional risk for the Dutch player. And Lin actually did get away with creeping the third of the 4 really significant camps on this map. I mean, this is also decent, but the item isn't really as important. And Lin got a Sobi Mask here as well. So an Inbol on the Blade Master, 1 heal scroll. Grubby doesn't have any items on the Blade Master. Doesn't have, yeah, Grubby also burned all of his items here in this previous fight. Whereas Lin, this heal scroll was not used by the Blade Master in the fight previously. He didn't have to rebuy that. Grubby with a Zapper, but Lin finds it. Oh, that's too bad. It's another bunch of resources down the drain. So at the end of the day, we have superior items for Lin. We have, yeah, definitely superior heroes. The SH of Grubby is just now going to reach level 3. And the Blade Master of Lin is also an entire level ahead. So yeah, basically both of Lin's heroes are an entire level ahead. Army-wise, Lin is already in upkeep. He's got 0-1 upgrades. Grubby's got 0-0. And really no trumps on the side of Grubby, so he's gonna have to really, yeah, pull a rabbit out of his hat here to make a comeback here, excuse me. He's saving up at 50 supply for the time being. Grabbing some items on his own, another town portal, Invo Potion, and a heal scroll. So what is the plan here? I don't think that he wants to fight at the moment. Perhaps seeing that Lin is heading towards the middle of the map, Grubby is gonna go for a base attack, perhaps try and trade town portals, try and win some time, bank a little bit more on 50, but he doesn't really have a bank. He cannot really catch up in terms of army size. And is he really gonna be the one to lose the game of chicken in a base trade? Oh, the raid is actually getting away here. We'll see. Lin is going in, Grubby is going in. The first burrow of Grubby is under attack as well as his shop. In the meantime, Grubby is going to get the Spirit Lodge. He's killed the Beast Tree. So getting rid of the unit production of Lin. So Lin is gonna wanna take a fight here very soon. The shop has fallen, the burrow has fallen, and Lin is the first one to break into the back of Grubby's of the opponent's main. But Grubby is just trying to go for the main. But I think Lin has plenty of PNs around to repair, and Grubby only has 1 raider on the field. So Grubby is actually the one who's forced to town portal out here. The coda of Grubby is falling. Is the Blade Master getting out of there? He's got mana for a Windwalk. One Raider is gonna fall here on the side of Lyn. But this is still a very difficult fight to take for Grubby, especially now that he's gonna have to move through this choke. How is he gonna get a good angle here? How is he gonna get good attack surface with all of his melee units? Well, Lyn doesn't really bother going into the back here. He's happily chopping away on the beast tree, and I think next up might be the main. Yeah, going for the main right now. It's actually, yeah, the raider that just escaped from the beast tree. He didn't rally it to the rest of his army yet, and the one raider he had has gone down, so a bit of lockdown would definitely be of great help. Lyn is rebuilding his tier 2 buildings right now, and Grubby, yeah, okay, he would have the space, but he doesn't have any resources to really get the beast tree back. He cannot really afford just spending his gold that way. He has to desperately try and hold on here. Blade Master Grubby is trying to get out of the base here, where the choke point isn't as tiny, and perhaps he's gonna have his burrows supporting him if Lyn allows that, but it looks like Lyn doesn't really feel like stepping up here to take a fight. The Blade Master is going on. He sees that there is no raider there, so he can just, you know, deal a bit of damage and then retreat. There's not really a great risk. I mean, yeah, there's Hex, but that only lasts for so long. Lyn, wow, he's just completely forgetting about this raider in the middle of the map. And is he going for an expansion? Yes, it looks like he is. And that seems like a wise choice. Grubby really is totally contained in his main base. Okay, breaking into low upkeep right now. He's getting another walker. He's getting another grunt. He's got one raider. He's really gonna have to make that work. Lyn's next raider is heading across the map here as well. And sooner or later, Grubby's gonna have to commit to a fight. He is losing building after building, and he needs to win a fight in order to stay in this game. By the way, keep an eye on the minimap. There's still no Great Hall coming here. The PN is just waiting at the moment. Look at that. The Blade Master has just taken down 3 PNs, and the 4th one will probably fall as well. Okay, some ensnare here, but this isn't really gonna bother Lyn all too much. 62 supply for him, 53 for Grubby. This guy is still just, you know, taking a day off. Grubby, at least now Lyn has made some space for Grubby to leave his base. Looks like that's what the Dutch player, the player in yellow here, is gonna be doing. 1 heal scroll, 1 inward potion, 2 heal scrolls, 1 inward potion on Grubby. 2 heal scrolls, an inward potion, a mana potion, a scroll of the beast on Lyn still. Grubby's got plenty of walkers right now though, so I wouldn't be too afraid of the scroll of the beast. But 2 Kodos. Keep in mind, Grubby also doesn't have a Kodo. The Kodo in the base got killed previously by the Blade Master when both of them were in each other's base. There's the expansion coming. And that means also no damage boost for the entire army for Grubby. These are all really major disadvantages that are adding up. And it's not getting any easier. Grubby, okay, it looks like he might be committing here soon. Another round of Spiritling. It looks like now the fight is going to break out immediately. Grubby's only raider gets inside Scroll of the Beast, used instantly dispelled though by Grubby, and his Blade Master is already taking a ton of damage. He's got the Immo Potion, keep that in mind, but I mean, do you want to use that 5 seconds after the fight started? Well, you don't, but you have to if you're Grubby here. The Kodo of Lyn, one of them has eaten the grunt, the second one is soon going to eat both of the Blade Masters, taking some damage. Lyn still has his Immo Potion though, keep that in mind, and he still has the Mana Potion on his SH as well. And speaking of mana on the SH, Grubby only has 1 heal wave remaining here. Blade Master of Lyn gets ensnared, but still can do some damage. Grubby trying to get his walkers out of harm's way, but that's not happening. The walkers and the Kodos of Lyn still staying untouched in the meantime. Grubby's front isn't really, you know, looking too thrilling anymore. One of the walkers of Grubby also has fallen. Lyn, I don't know, he's lost like 2 units in this fight thus far. The next grunt is taking some damage. Lyn's front is also dwindling, while both of them losing a lot of melee units. All of Grubby's walkers are low on HP. You can really see the toll that the Spiritling has taken on those. And Grubby has burned his heal scroll. Well, both of them. Lyn did so as well. But Lin still has mana for a hero wave, and he still has the mana potion. Next hero for Grubby is coming in. The Shadowhunter is now out of mana. The Blade Master of Lin is going to kill another walker. The Raider of Grubby is just now falling. Okay, never mind. I guess he built another one from the Beast Tree. And I thought the other one has died a lot earlier. And well, long story short, Grubby losing the end fight here. Yeah, I think a lot came down to the push that Grubby went for after he initially killed the spirit, or forced the cancel on the Spirit Lodge of Lin, because he was the one who would have gotten, or who did get, walkers out on the field earlier, but he was down to 2 grunts against, I believe, 4. I believe Lin rebuilt the grunt that he lost in the early game, while Grubby didn't. Plus the first Raider against his first Raider, but he didn't have the advantage of the earlier Spirit Link on the field yet. So I don't really get why he went for a push again. I mean, okay, but as he played it, he thought apparently that he could cancel the Spirit Lodge again, but he wasn't able to do so. He lost his Raider, and he lost a lot of time doing that push. I think that was even worse, because Lin was able to creep his Goblin Merchant, and his Shadowhunter was at level 2, whereas Grubby Shadowhunter was at 0 experience. And after that, after killing the Raider and after having the superior Shadowhunter, Lin seized the map control. He grabbed both of the Merc camps, whereas Grubby was only able to creep on his side of the map, and he grabbed his natural expansion. And Lin just had the superior heroes after that. And when Grubby tried to contest the last important camp of the map, Lin's natural expansion, he also was forced to town portal out in a fight in which he traded decently at best. But I'd say not even that. And Lin got another major camp after that. So I think a lot really can be attributed to the fact that Grubby was overly aggressive at a time when he shouldn't have been. And that just put Grubby in a very tough position come late game. He tried to go for a base attack, which I guess was, a decent attempt. But it turns out that Lin's attack was just stronger. Grubby was the one forced to town portal. And on top of things, he lost the Kodo when, his only Kodo when Lin was in his base. He lost his Beast Tree as well, so no Raider or Kodo production for a long time. And Lin just continued taking down building after building, and in the end fight, the Korean did prevail as well. He is leading 1-0, and we're going next on to map number 2, Twisted Meadows.